Hey, what's up, Matt? Sorry we didn't get to connect this week. It was a crazy week, and I was also deep into your stuff, so I wanted to make sure that I'm getting consistent data before I kind of commit to a strategy. But starting with PPC, I have a much tighter approach than Alex. So what I did was I scaled down a lot of the keywords. I shifted budget to what's performing, and I'm really looking to kind of optimize that search impression share, especially on where we're converting in places that I deem very relevant. I updated all the ads in here. I got rid of some keywords that I was not a fan of. The whole account is basically on learning mode, which is fine. It won't spend a lot of money. It'll spend less, but we're getting exactly what we're looking for. Since Monday, I've really taken this thing over. Just consistent conversions. We're up to 3, and I expect it to go up a lot more. My big move here next week, and what I wanted to chat with you about. Obviously the not Square CTR here. Right, we have a really healthy CTR. The account is set up really good. The problem is, especially in some of these really competitive spaces, obviously the CPC gets really high. So what's happening, even on here at $10, because we have so many campaigns spread out, we're not really letting anything thrive. So step one for me is clean up all the ad groups, get out keywords that are underperforming. We don't want anything that says low quality score. It'll lower this quality score for the account as a whole. What I'm considering doing is exclude or grabbing the really similar segments, and that would be everything except competitor and brand. As this thing becomes more mature, take all those ad groups under one parent campaign. And ultimately, I really want a parent campaign for discovery and then a parent campaign for exacts. What that's going to do is they're all going to share the same budget. And the high performers like telemedicine here, for example, is going to be allowed to thrive a lot more. It's going to go into that mentality of starve the losers and feed the winners. The algorithm is going to do that by itself, but the outcome should be all the money that is spent is going towards converting campaigns. Whereas here, only all these that don't convert over whatever time period are still spending money, and Google's not able to grab from these campaigns and shift over here. So we're going to just combine them all and have one really big campaign that's segmented at the ad group level. And I think it's time for that. You typically do that once you really figure out your segments. I think we have the segments figured out really well. Now it's allowing the algorithm to shift that budget. So we'll also do it in a low risk way where it's not like I'm getting rid of any of these. I will copy all the ad groups into that campaign, launch that, and then just pause these. If for any reason it doesn't perform, we'll just undo that process. Forward, Facebook. Again, I updated all those ads. The top of funnel campaigns converting at a pretty nice cost, which is good. But also the telemedicine acquisition is extremely good, $40, and the remarketing is $80. So all that looks good. Remarketing is always good. It supports our search efforts. The big thing that we want to be learning here on the Facebook acquisition is that we're looking at that from your side and making sure the lead quality is decent. If you want to pull up those ads, they're all dynamic creatives. But I did a lot of, for mid to large organizations. For 10 provider medical practice. Where is it? Maybe I'm on the wrong dynamic creative here. Mid to large organizations. I sprinkled the best pretty deep in here, but now I'm having a hard time finding it. I thought I put it on here. I may have not saved a few days ago. Well, I'll go back in and make sure that it's up there. But we want to be more explicit around for large medical groups. Shifting over to GA. this is exactly what we want to see. You know, it's almost weird that they're all 10, but consistency is always better than these ups and downs. We want to see this growing in a consistent manner month over month. Today is looking, or it's yesterday. Let's go all the way to today to see how this looks for us. Sweet, we're more than halfway there. So I expect this to be a very, very healthy week for us, which is exactly what we're looking for. On the dev stuff, I agree with you. You know, this is what Mark does best. Really good. We have the call to actions. This is brilliant. The structure is super good. I was surprised with how much content you have on here, how well he was able to put this together. So I'm really pumped about that. Let me know if you have any thoughts. Let's keep rocking, and then let's definitely jump on a quick call on Tuesday to discuss further. Thanks, buddy.